And the stone wall, Harmony Hall, bear witness. Anybody with the horde in mind will never forget the sights. Dude, there's wicked snakes beside a place. You oh my gosh. That was dignified. I don't want to live like this, but I don't want to die. And the stone walls, Harmony Hall. I let go. Yeah. Also, before we start, I want you to really look at this birth chart, because I just barely really looked at it. Oh my God, America don't love you. Babylon don't love you. So why love anything? Chosen to shine. Okay, I'm gonna start in the back. Numerous sons. Oh my God, America doesn't love you. Burn the bridge is so obvious. I don't want to start there, but yay! Old lady gang. Okay, we'll start there. This apartment is full of gang stalkers. People who want to just be haters. With neighbors like this, it's not appropriate. A fucking project, you disgusting issues human beings are putting on me. That's to the watchers. I'm so very healthy despite the party yesterday on the 4th floor, which I wasn't invited to and didn't work, and I can defend myself. First off, I'm never, and I will never sell my body. Although it just keeps upgrading like I'm a hottie. Anyways, the wealthy man was my son. I thought it was Dan, but Dan is a mature man. How strange. Anyway, the wealthy man is a corrupt, awful person, which wants to say I'm a prostitute and a murderer. Someone is listening to this is truth. And so speaking this doesn't just become excess. And the spell magic is beyond the most obvious. To the creators, Dan and Phil, and also to the indie folk rock singing, writing God. Connor, this is so evil. Someone is addicted, and also addicted to getting readings on me, which the YouTube collective tarot readers asked me to ask you to not ask them to do personal readings without their conscious, without their knowing. Oh, we are a very spiritual community, and we bring judgment upon this violation. Someone has lied calling me a stalker, and that a breakup was my fault. What? So I've never been with anybody since Blue, and that was like just a fuck buddy, and for 4 years, but that was a minute ago. So they decided to lie and talk evil on me. The whole group and my sister lied on me to get Moneybags energy. Who the hell cares about my finances? Also, I've not been with anyone to break up with. So, my mother and sister are self-absorbed narcissists, and especially if they're saying this. They plan to slander and to get me locked up. You've repetitive plan to ruin me. Identity fraud. So many haters and literally want to look like me, copycat me, and there is a literal nasty hoe that Dan is with, who's very low vibrational. I mean, well, there's footage that it's not me. She can dress like me. She can want to be me. She can pretend to be me. You guys can put her out as me, but she's not me. Contemplative. Oh, wow. So that just went off on a tangent. Sorry. I wrote this song in the last few days while I've been healing from, I don't know, it's a lot. Let's see. I'm setting intentions to try to also spiritually speak to people that are, I don't know, but this is number 7. Contemplative and verbal prayer. I'm serious. Contemplative and verbal prayer are necessary as the spiritual world winds and wounds entities, demons, and humans, all cut up in the 7 deadly sins. Soon the energy will be completely 5D. I've always been completely 5D. Get ready is what I say. Oh my God. There is still a collective force of spirit forging fear, anxiety, and depression to keep humanity stuck. But there are so many upgrades available during this time if you stay disciplined and make it become gradually affluent. I'm unsure of any general trend of lower level humans who can follow a disciplined path. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I said lower level. But I do know that my process was ridiculously painful and objectionable. So I don't want them to follow it. There is a base demand. Oh, also the earth shall be of a crystalline grid. And so not to worry, as the tumultuous energy and time and space is upon us. I mean, but you got to start upgrading. Like, also such higher consciousness is the key. So you can kind of work at higher consciousness if you're a human being. We're so blessed. But we're going to upgrade, and I've been doing it, and so you can, I don't know, probably see. I'm not going to let you see, but you can hang out with me. Hi. DNA upgrades, inner chakra alignments, acknowledging truths, and doing intuitive personal research. Also being celibate, and if you can't be celibate, finding somebody to be monogamous with, and also researching ethical practices and being very moral is the emphasis. Nine, 12, 25. Supposedly the CIA has found 17 other people besides me. Wow. That news makes me happy. So they say there are several categories of this one human race based on limitlessness. Level 5. So there's 5 levels. Me and the other 18 human beings being of this evolutionary level. That means we will survive when our solar system gets into crazy places, especially as we're going through a black hole soon. Oh, I don't know about soon, but I'll say this as it is. That we will survive when our solar system gets sucked into the black hole we are approaching. This is going to be people that have a light body. A true human body transmuted into higher vibrational, light-filled forms, not only of a higher consciousness, but of a crystalline structure, just like the earth is coming and is upon. Yay. It's a body that can survive so many abnormal conditions, and this is how humans are part of this evolutionary spiritual. Wow. So some aliens, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what they are. They're above Actrans, but they're like, they came to me and they said, wow, Kehlani, you've impressed us. And they made us part of the Galactic Federation, which I call the STG. And I was like so proud for them to say that to me. Anyway, I'm very proud to know the CIA is finally accepting me. So much more than a natural process is this. It's like an intentional, deliberate, and disciplined spiritual path and a practice. And you can do it traditionally or unconventionally, but it's very unconventional and contemporary in any kind of practices of it or judgments. I don't know what this is, but I'm still angry, I'm still emotionally balanced, and I have a twin. Who I've never talked to, but we're obsessed with each other, I think. Bring on what I'm accused of, and if I'd any problems in anything, no matter what, I'd love to have a dialogue with any of these beings. I'm discussing, well, a more balanced, even and true story I have. I did not need to tell because I wouldn't be overthinking, I wouldn't be hyper vigilant or trying to protect my spiritual and true character. I feel these uploads I made are my truth to the extent of only having my perspective, my view, and my experience to go by. Being so isolated and so alone for 22 years of the 52 years I've been alive. I've lived quite a life, though. I've been married basically one time, but two, if you know what I mean. Had 2 children, one's dead. As Masons know, and you won't get a spirit to use it anymore. But yeah, anyways. I'm very intrigued by the whole scenario. I'm not intrigued by it, but this is what happened to me a year ago in my clairaudience, especially clairsentience, accordingly, and clairvoyance as much as I could handle it. And this is what I think is my twin flames empire. And they feel like they need it. And this is to him. I mean, I don't want to discuss it, but he knows what he did. And by the way, I know. And it's coming to light, don't you know? Anyways, I'm going to say, I feel if you even need to take me to court, period. I mean, are you feeling triggered by what I'm saying? Right? I know the darkest of what a human can do and is. And so my dad is dark. He was a whole ass alien. And my mom is a light witch, so from Ireland. So I mean, I don't even know what to do, but I said, I am dark. I cannot help who I am. I'm just a kind person. So many times I've hated who I am, but now I embrace myself. If you all are not ready to embrace your darkness or your lightness or shadow side, especially during Scorpio season, as we head into Scorpio season, you will drown in truth. I'm feeling RICO counter charges if you even dare. If you believe court is necessary, I'm so excited. Someone is going to walk out in handcuffs, and I know it's not me. I feel this so. And I said 2.30. Describe how dark it was working at the inn graveyard shift. And I was working the weekend shift from February of 2024 till February 2025. If this is a literal case, if everything I have witnessed is true, why am I not already in the courtroom? You that work with chaos magic have brought this on yourselves. Like my mediocrity. I'm so angry. Well, I'm starting to really upgrade, I can see. I mean, cute. You want me gone, but I'm still here. Better, thriving, and look at you. Gas. Sorry, I'll stop. Literally, Pisces, Taurus, stop. You're the one. Oh, you huge. So, I have a lot to talk about the solar system, but we're not right now. Because Kaylani is human, and I gotta figure this part out, okay? Please, and then we're going to talk about it. You're the ones in and out of the hospital and are sick, not me. Consistently upgrading, consistently matching what I want to be. And super, super femininity, sexy, despite not having a masculine. Okay. Also, it's a coven of people full of STDs. Those are STIs or demons. I'm so not into others trying to be me. Try being yourself and leave me the fuck alone. I am the true healer, the real death doula, and I am available for hire. And you won't suffer, but it's a brilliant expense to be with me. Wow. But it's worth it. Go live with your hoes, and I don't know. This is, just writing, so sorry. Burning bridges and mentorship. Some narcissist is denying they've ever known someone, and claim they were with me the whole time. This person wants to omit certain information about what is involved in Briley being a twin flame. Wow. Dan is hiding the fact that he's running. I mean, no matter what lies are told, the truth will come out. The Most High and the Spirit are rapturing, and it's a complete reckoning. Pull me into your drama and lies and plays and do whatever is not my ways anymore. I'm not stopping. This is the story of gang stalking. The person is a charlatan, an unbalanced, and an unkind person. Do you all call this projection even? I could say you're even worse. Bring it on. I could even remind you, it rhymes with, I believe they're abusing children. Anyway, they're always using me as a scapegoat. And it was the scariest thing I've ever gone through. But now I'm boss, like I'm strong, but I don't think it's the way to go, and I don't think anybody's going to do well doing that. These are my Claires. It was a year ago. I can't believe I didn't blame all of the people there. I can't believe I made it here. I can't believe it. And then a lot of people can't believe it, but most people aren't applauding it, but I am. Woo, woo. They better keep it separated. Someone is in my energy, and I'm like, Dan, what do you want from me? You're not the wealthy man. Oh, he's a mature man, but he's pretending to be the wealthy man. Wednesday, some sort of person, a janitor of this place, I guess, vacuumed for so long a couple of spots. And suddenly all the sideboards of this huge hall turned from white to black, signifying murder, and he couldn't get out all the blood spots. Some spirit so wants to murder myself within the next 3 days. That was starting yesterday. Someone is painting me in a specific light, and it isn't true. This person wants to be seen as an open book, but what I say contradicts everything he says, so they consistently are changing his story. This sacral chakra energy was taken by Dan only, except for anybody I've been with in 3D, literally. And that's, he was only, I mean, I don't want to talk about it right now, man. I've never met this person in the material world. It's always a sign when I'm awake at 1:55 a.m. and in my seventh density energy, but I really am not. I just wake up because a train rolls down the tracks. 3006, 3006, 6003. A train stopped further. The train did stop further down the line because there were like semi trucks and then people waiting for at the cross. What do you call that? Crossroads? Waiting for a sign. So anyway, I said, the train stopped further down the line, seeing as cars were waiting at the crosswalk and a semi-truck was parked in the parking lot just left of the tracks. It was a 2-car train without a conductor, but the light that checks. I think it must be for like ghosts because they're dropping people off or picking people up. I don't know, but it's so spiritual. I'm so blessed. But not. Anyways, roamed around the terrain on its own. I'm here in my North Node, which is Aries. I know the truth. They're going to regret their actions. Who the fuck is blaming me for anything that has happened to me? And as a consequence to what happened to me, they shall reap karma. So the energies change. So many people have attacked me. When I was born, and I was already too small for my mom's uterus, the doctor grabbed me out like this. So my everything. Like since I was born, people have been trying to keep me from who I am and why I exist here. And all I know is like I have like views. I'm cosmic. And these people are niggers to keep people from what is, I don't know, I keep wanting to rhyme, non-toxic. Who the fuck is blaming me for anything that's happened to me? And as a consequence to what has happened to me shall reap karma. You need to stop spying on me and my family. How dare you mess with my family and only son left. I am to witness your karma, Aquarius, Gemini, and Taurus. Everything comes from your own deep childhood wounds and has nothing to do with me. At 11:41 p.m. upstairs, I hear very loud sounds from upstairs right above me from the 4th floor. 11:25:24. I saw Terry. So scary. I went into the outside courtyard at the in-between, and I moved a chair that was blocking my opening, and I looked into his window and saw a man sitting there like he was alive, but he was dead. Very changed. It was so scary. Oh, time, even now. His sister. Oh my gosh. You, Daniel, are in your south node, and so will naturally acquire debts. You don't mess with spirit and stay in your south node. Damn, Daniel, you're dumb. Anybody, and everybody needs to get their birth chart. Needs to do this. Look at that. I need to be like, oh, Jupiter. Oh, be still, my little heart. Love is a flame neither. Sorry. That's a song by Jewel called Jupiter, but swallow the moon. I don't know if I've read this. I don't think so. 9/11/2025. A whole group can't fuck me up anymore, but they used to. This is last year. I've upgraded so much. When you have like big ass organizations and neighbors and people who hate you consistently and 24/7 doing spell work against you, you level up. You know what I mean? But they did quite a bit of kitchen magic on me last year this time. I would go in there sometimes at 2 a.m. This is when I was working. Because I was working graveyard shift, weekends at the in-between. And it would be so haunted and I'd run out. I also watched who was cooking because not all of us were given unpoisoned food. So this is the worst and beyond comprehension that if you have an idea to keep doing magic on me and don't give limerence or the grace to start all over with this freedom, you will die. Why die? It's only one of so many of you in your lifetime, old soul. You think you'll be embarrassed, can't believe how embarrassed I feel. And he doesn't even know what my life's been since 2012, but especially to Dan 2014, 15. And by the way, his nurse lady isn't the tether. I'm going to go do Reiki, massage, a whole bunch of schools, like really soon. Like I think it's like in a couple of weeks, and I'm gonna become just an amazing healer. I'm gonna help people with the spiritualism before they die, so they can die peacefully. But I am a healer. I can help you stay alive. I've helped myself. Only God I've survived. They've put tumors in me. They've done so much magic energy, especially Dan's lady, OMG. What the fuck's her name? The director of nursing. What the fuck? You didn't have a baby or you were wishing it bad luck because she was putting all this magic on me. So much magic. Especially like death magic. And then like, what do? So I think she was lying about being pregnant because she told Adam she lost the baby and she got sick. But anyways, that was an epic game, late February of this year. And I ended up so far up into the universe. I literally spoke with my hidden family's dark soul mother, who will keep them, who won't let them do these things they're going to be like data hacking, like stuff. And I mean, this is tethered to 3, but I think Philip, when he dies, if he doesn't stop, I don't know what he's doing, but it will be so that the 3 demons are tethered, I guess, into me, and in painful isolation of imminent ruminations. I'm so glad, and by the way, I had no clue what a boss daddy was. I was for playing because I help my purpose with the collective consciousness, which is to fuck them the fuck up because they just want to use souls, harvest and leave the vessels to die consistently like a machine, but that's not the Most High. Dawn, the director of nursing and caregivers and the truth. She's doing the most to copycat me and my energy, and so is she lending a Pisces all of my copycats, and anybody and everybody, even my son copycats me. I don't even know. I didn't know why, and I don't know still why, but I guess I'm a pretty particular kind of person. That rhymes with I didn't know why, but I guess I'm a particular kind of guy. Then to blame me for all the evil, vile, disgusting shit she does for money and energy is, I mean, I just can't even. I was just there working. My mother and I are the OGs, part of the founders of this Homeless for Hospice. People in called the in-between, and this is before. I didn't know that all nonprofits are getting covered. I don't even know what that means, but anyways, ouch. Having no clue that this organization is a whole ass coven. I've always been 5D. I'm going to say, Elon M. Leave my last son left alone. You have 14 and... Anyways, I'm so upset at how you use me and collaborated with tempting my dead son now these past 10 months. What the fuck do you want from me? I guess he's my ex from a past energy, and he remembers me like I remember him because we both have magnetic memories. But that's not an excuse. I just can't see beyond what's happened in the past, just to let you know. Besides, all of humanity is my soul family, not just you guys. I ain't got time to try to decipher this demise. Why the fuck and what the fuck has my life been, and why has my life been so ugly? I'm not a tool. I'm not a special gift to harvest. If the government of the United States would have used me right, then they were right instead of them spying me. Indirect, unclear, mixed signals and nonsense. A Scorpio and a Gemini and an Aquarius and a Virgo. They can leave me the fuck alone. I don't go for that. No. I don't go for that. No. No can do. I do anything. They want to leave me in the Seven of Swords. Say goodbye. I'm not of the attachment style. My energy is my energy. My energy is not your energy. Your energy is your energy, and my energy is my energy. Get the fuck out of my energy. That's a mantra or prayer I use a lot. You got to be out of your mind thinking it's okay to harvest people's energies. I mean, the Most High gives people certain attributes, not for them to be distributed. So this, I don't know if I read this, but this happened a year ago to me, and now it's playing out for him. I had to deal with this, and your coven, what this coven does for you, and never again. And so I think everybody here is actors. Everything I've dealt with is actors, and everything he has produced, directed, did whatever. What the fuck is new? Stuff I felt a year ago is in the light across the Atlantic Ocean now. Because I didn't do a thing, bro. Oh my god. And see? Fuck you. Just because someone feels guilty for letting this go so far. What has been done is gone too far, and I don't know why, and I don't know anymore who this person is. You are an ignorant, awful man. I've had a realization that you're a piece of sublimation. In truth, I cannot hold your baggage, your deeds. I hand them over now. My spiritual truth is good, and God bless you. The Hierophant. So from all this happened, from this crazy twin flame journey, I have been the spiritual assassin to the spirit of assassination, a Jezebel in his life. But that's not me. She has blonde hair. Anyways, I'm unsure how much it had to do with how much I wanted to be with him sexually, or if it was more of a lifelong partner type thing, or if I'm actually a proactive spiritual warrior trying to help him see a Jezebel as Absalom who surrounds me, and that also twin flame union is at its activation point. And I'm like, but no matter. This is for his knowledge so he doesn't feel abandoned or intentionally ghosted. This was a ridiculous story, and this story that, this is Claire's I felt a year ago, and if it's happening right now, OMG, I don't know, but if it is, please help all involved to bring it to light and have those who orchestrated this inhumane plan be brought to the light. So obviously, now and forever, that I've completed this twin flame contract despite the clause at 3D contact. It was so sad for me. You can reference the II Tour 2018. I did try to get contact. I have to have closure. This is closure. I'm so alone. I think he blocked a high-level soulmate of mine. I don't know why. He gets to do whatever he wants to do, be wherever he wants to be. But anyways, on my part, I am sure that the Most High will protect, redeem, in reference to all I've lost towards my plea. And no retaliation is from me. I hope you're not addicted to spell work. The energy right now will not allow for any attacks against me. Right now it's really dark, but I've been in the dark for so long that I guess I get help right now, or just blessings, I don't know. But anyways, it won't work on me. I am also to mention that I'm not a clue if there's an actual woman you're dating, or if Gemini Dan is or unconsciously unbalanced in his divine or masculine and feminine energy. But I didn't know, and I'm so sorry for pursuing this person. I would never want to do that. I don't do that. I love love. Obviously so about love. But he does that to me, it feels like, because oh my God, America don't love you. Ah! Hey, Bobby Don don't love you. So I just want to tell him I'm kind of really angry, but I think by end of October I'm going to finish my physical upgrades. And no matter what, they're so correlated with emotional upgrades, with physical upgrades, and spiritual upgrades, and so it just goes on along. If you'd like my forgiveness and so to get out of spiritual jail, you must at least FaceTime me on some kind of platform, like live, and say sorry to my face. See, I've been expecting a sorry since 2018. We are so similar. And we are so chosen. This is to me and Dan. You believe you have prerogative to chase, aka steal other people's energies, think you're like whoever. Anyways. You've always had your own spiritual gifts and was given the freedom to use this, but you didn't see how bad you utilized and or shared yourself and your gifts to whom? Never to me, and that consequently gets you taken away from any of my energy, and from your spiritual gifts I have no clue, but I think they're getting taken away from you too. I have a need to repeat. You cannot stay in the 5D, that spirit, with me, a whole 5D being, and leave your 3D self over wherever you are and with whoever you are and do whatever you do. Cannot. You got constant violations there, but I'm not going to say anything. But the reason is he has a Jezebel Jennifer. The reason I left you is because you left. And you went with this director of nursing, or Dawn. You went over putting your time and energy into this person and these group of covens, and I was here to lift you up spiritually in the 5D, and you were supposed to help me in the 3D, and he did nothing. I don't even know. I would give him, because he did the tours and stuff, so I would give him a F+ or D-. And just to let you know, so I'm monetarily 7 figures now. And likened to the my mediocrity. Anyways, final exam for you. Lesson to this final exam that you failed. You never know what type of test you are under when you meet another, do you? You were so rude. F+ D-. You were intentionally rude, or you forgotten respect, or I don't know. I was equipped in every way to deal with you, and especially they started upgrading me and getting ready. I don't know, the Divine's been getting me ready, and you can kind of see, I'm not gonna propagate it, but I'm looking amazing. God, I was the one who let you know I was sorry ever after 74, 75. I got a lot more to say, but giving me more and I'll defy, 'cause you're really only after 74, 75.